Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Wow, have I been busy. I haven't been around much, but I have been busy. My wife and I have been going nonstop. I want to stop real quick, and I just want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Thank you for everything that you do for us because we could do none of what we do without you. Um, Guys, when I say I've been busy, I mean I've been busy. I got some stuff to show you here on the bench. Let me just flip on over and show you what I got. We went up to Louisville for the archery nationals, and I picked these pipe clamps up. My dad and mom are getting ready for a garage sale, and dad had those clamps as well as these Irwin clamps. He had them in the garage sale, so I went ahead and picked them up, and I bought them from him because, I mean, I can use them in the shop. Also, I got this. I don't know if I showed this or not. This is 20 pounds of sandpaper from Cleansport, and this was part of my Christmas gift. And when mom and dad were up on Christmas Eve this past year, this stuff, my dad got the note that it delivered on Christmas Eve. So I just finally got a chance to get it. They brought it down actually last week when they came down for my son's play. A couple of other things. I got a couple decks of playing cards. This is for a project I've got coming up. Picked up some rubber bands. I've been told by a lot of people that rubber bands are a better way to go when clamping on some of these segmented blanks that I do. So I'm going to give that a try. I got nothing to lose. Rubber bands are nice and cheap. Right here, I made a stop at Woodcraft. I got a number of pin kits. Most of them are the Wall Streets. I think there might be a, let's see, Wall Street Elegant. Oh, shucks, what's that one I like? Oh, the Navigator. I think there's a Navigator kit in there. And I also picked up one of these. You guys always see me throw down cardboard to glue on. This is a glue mat they had on sale. It's supposed to be able to let you peel epoxy, CA glue, and wood glues, peel right off after it dries. So I'm excited about using this. Found this at an archery tournament. Somebody yanked the knock out of it. They must have shot poorly and just had a bad time with this arrow because it looks like they just bent it over a knee or something and they threw it down. But I'm going to take and cut this. I've got a new take on the arrow pin, and I'm going to, I'll have a video out for you guys when I get a few minutes to make it. I picked these up. These are some of those little brass, they're height gauges, but you can also use them between your blade and your fence for width gauges for cutting small stock. And I've been wanting a set for a while, and I saw them, and I thought, well, I'm going to pick those up. I picked up a couple of black acrylic blanks. I'm hoping to do a thin red line and a thin blue line blank out of these. I've got some people that I'd like to present those to. This is a cool little gauge my dad had in his garage sale. I picked it up. It's an angle gauge. Lets you see, you can see all the angles on there that you can measure out to. It's an 8-inch ruler when you have it fully extended, which I don't know how often I'll use that. It's hard to say. It's got metric and it's got imperial on it. And on the back, you can see, whoops, I got it upside down. It's got decimal to fractal conversions, which is pretty cool. And then it's got a 1/4-inch ruler there where you can measure off, or actually, let's see, quarter, eighth, yeah, 1/8-inch ruler. Had to think about that for a second, where I can measure off 1/8-inch increments. So it just makes it quick. That is really cool. It folds right up. Whoops, it can go right in your pocket. And I just couldn't pass that up. I don't know. Maybe it's gimmicky, but I love it. I got a couple of blanks here I want to talk about. Bob Ward sent me this. The red one is the one I really like. That's a cholla cactus that he has impregnated with resin. And I'm going to attempt to turn this in an upcoming video. I've already assigned it a kit. I've got a Big Ben kit here, which is a cigar kit. I really love this kit, but I had some issue with the blank, so I'm going to knock it apart and remake it with this cholla cactus blank. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then John LaCourse sent me this material. He's got it marked cedar, but it's actually juniper. And he wanted me to give it a try and see what I thought of it. I have not assigned a pin kit to this. It's probably going to be one of these Wall Streets, most likely, that I'll assign to that, and then we'll get that turned. Those are coming up, and, like I said, I've got the cards back here, so I've got that blank coming up. I got a bunch of stuff planned for you guys. I've been trying to do my videos ahead of time and release them so that they, or schedule release them so that they come out on Friday. I've already got one scheduled for this Friday. That's the heart pin that I did for my daughter. I think you guys are really going to like that video. And if you watch the video, I think I actually was able to give some good insight and information on this blank. So I'm hoping it's beneficial to some of you. I'm just taking a quick peek at my bench. I got 2 more blanks lined up. These two are going to come first. It's hard to see, I know. Let me turn around this way. There we go. The top one is a U of L blank. That's going to be a gift for my son. They're already tubed. They just need to be trimmed. The bottom one is an Acrolester money blank. I've never turned Acrolester. I've had a number of people ask me about it, so I'm turning that one. I'm going to give my opinions and insights on that one. What else have I got here? I don't see anything just yet. So I've got those two blanks ready to go. The videos will probably drop for those first. I'm going to start prepping on these. I don't know about today because it is Mother's Day, and I just came out to the shop. Bobby had sent me a note and asked me if I ever got a chance to turn this chola. You see it kind of in there. And honestly, I had forgotten about receiving the blank. And I went back and looked up the note, and I had received that in October. So I feel horrible that I hadn't got to that one yet. So, like I said, I'm working on these. I probably will pop off that one from Bobby next. And then the John LaCourse, I'm going to get that one going. Anxious to turn that Juniper. Man, I tell you what. And of course, I got the Aero blank lined up. I got the card blanks. The card blanks and the rubber bands and stuff, I've been gathering materials, and I've got a bunch of other stuff over here for planned blanks. Those are things that I've still, like the cards, I still need to get epoxy for. So I've got things planned for you guys, and I'm slowly and steadily gathering the materials I need to make them. It can get expensive to make, by the time you go out, and the cards aren't that bad, but you buy the cards and you buy the epoxy, and you buy the kit and you buy all these pieces individually, the brushes and everything. And it can get pricey to make one. Once you get the materials, you can make multiple things out of them. So I'm buying the inexpensive stuff right now, and then I'll make the buy for the epoxy, and I've got maybe 3 blanks lined up back here that I want to do with epoxy, so stay tuned for those. I know I'm doing a lot of talking. Man, I'm sorry. I think I just want to let you guys know I'm still here. I'm still kicking. I'm still thinking of getting more blanks out to you. I've been busy, but good news. Everything is calming down. Wednesday is our last soccer game until fall. All the school sports have ended. So these weekends are going to start freeing up, and I'm going to have time to be out in the shop more, getting more things done. And hopefully I'd like to get back to, as much as possible, a weekly Friday release of a video. So that's what I'm shooting for, just to kind of keep feeding you guys new ideas and any information I can get. Beyond that, what have I been doing? We had an archery tournament. Two of my kids shot in the archery tournament. I'll let you know. I know I talk about this from time to time. This is their first year in archery. They both shot 280 out of 300, which I was extremely pleased. The coach was pleased. Our team came in 16th out of like 257 teams. Last year, I think we were first or second. We lost a lot of our 8th grade archers. They moved into the high school team. So this was kind of a rebuilding year, but very promising. Next year, we're hopefully going to come back and be really strong. My son Landon, I had mentioned, I think at one point, he was going to a state singing competition. He won, so he is now going to represent the state of Indiana in a singing competition. I don't know when that is or where it is. We're waiting to receive information. So he won, and they gave him a $50 gift certificate as part of the prize. So when I called him and said, "How'd you do?" He said, "Hey, I'm $50 richer." So he's pretty excited about that. We had a soccer game today. We just left. Of course, with Mother's Day, we were in Louisville, so we did some stuff with my mom. We did stuff with my wife, Julie, today. The kids planted a bunch of flowers for her. I went ahead and redid the flower beds out in front of the house. Got them all mulched up. And I've been working on the ditch out back. I'll show you guys that later. It's not all that interesting, but that's pretty much all I got. I just want to shoot a quick video and let you guys know what's going on. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for hanging out with me. And there's a lot of great stuff coming, so stick around. Take care. Bye-bye.